Centipede on the original Game Boy has a couple of link cable multiplayer modes you probably never played. Accessible from the main menu, players have access to the 2P Compete and 2P Team options, as opposed to the 2P Alternating mode, which is past the console hot seat. In terms of overall gameplay, the competitive and co-op options are the exact same except for score. In team play, scores and lives of both players are combined, and it essentially becomes a how long can you survive horde mode. In competitive play, each player has their own score and lives but shares the same battlefield. There are no unique levels, power-ups, enemies, or stages between the two. Centipede is a vertical shooter where you need to murder innocent bugs that are just going about their daily lives. Sniping an inner chunk of the centipede will cause it to split into two, and they weave around the destroyable trees. Or are those mushrooms? Either way, those plant barriers can be restored over time, and the falling rock can regrow new ones, and they can get in the way of shooting your targets. The jerkbag spiders also appear from the side of the screen, then annoyingly dance in your way. As a handheld port of an arcade game, it's fine, and best enjoyed with a linked buddy, but it does get repetitive pretty quickly. Since there are only a few enemy types and it's literally the same single screen environment, there isn't much variety, limiting replay value. Plus, the jingle that plays when all the bugs are exterminated, indicating advancement to the next stage, becomes ear-piercing by like stage 6. The only staying power is entering your initials on the leaderboard, but it isn't much incentive to play again. Released a few years later, Centipede and its sequel Millipede were released together on a compilation Game Boy cartridge. So you can check out the link mode in Centipede there too, but Millipede is alternating only. Even though Centipede isn't a deep game, it controls well, especially considering the arcade original controlled with a trackball. And it deserves credit for including these multiplayer features. Out of the hundreds of games released on the original Game Boy, only a tiny fraction included a co-op feature, let alone a single game to include both competitive and cooperative play. Regardless if you enjoy Centipede, there's no denying its impressive emphasis on linked multiplayer. And playing this insect killing simulator is much more enjoyable with a linked friend or frenemy at your side. What do you think? Have you ever played Centipede or perhaps the sequel Millipede? What bugs do you like to murder? Let me know in the comments. And for tons more content specifically revolving around handheld link cables, see the links to my dedicated playlist in the description. Until next time, thank you for watching and game on.